Miko is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
They've been kidnapped. That's the only option.
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger here last night.
Oh yeah, that poor guy. Oh man, they're gonna lose their mind. Oh, welcome back, Dumpster Bunny.
A doppelganger? You mean like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
Both.
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
You know what? That is such an old saying. I've heard that one before. Was it me? I don't know. Was it you? Was it us?
That's just a folktale. It's not real.
You never know.
Doppelgangers? That's a common folk tale in Inazuma, isn't it? Ever heard of it, Traveler?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty famous one, huh? A friend being replaced by a complete stranger? Also, the timing is a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Could it be related to what we saw last night?
True. It almost seems like I would say a very yokai thing, but I guess not. Because Raiden called it, nightmare.
The whole doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin Phantasm. Maybe something went wrong with Kichiboshi's powers? Well, thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Why don't we go check on Sayu's team?
They're also...
Huh? They're not here yet.
No, is that not them then?
Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about, it's definitely possible. Oh, someone's coming. Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. And it doesn't seem like he's here for the games.
Then don't let him near it. Hands off, buddy. Yeah, look, his eyebrows are green and his hair is brown. There's something definitely suspicious.
He snuck away again. Do you think he might be...
Let's follow him. Very suspicious. Very suspicious.
He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on.
Let's watch out.
Good point. He could be on his way to meet someone.
No,
Let the hunter become the hunted.
he's definitely up to something suspicious.
Reporting back, ma'am.
Oh.
Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
Oh, okay. So he's an investigator? I see. Did you find any other clues?
Sarah?
Ah, good morning, you two. Hey, Xiao! Hello! Okay, we know who Hai Xiao is. Young detective working on the Tenryo Commission who appears well-behaved and polite, but actually thumbs his nose at all the official mumbo-jumbo.
Hey, Zoe! What's going on here?
Yappers! I was wondering who was daring enough to sneak up on one of our detectives. Maybe I should have expected it to be you. So, the Tenryo Commission's on the case, so you guys are at least investigating. Hi! Yes, that's us. Hello.
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize someone was on my tail.
Considering, Aries' skill, the fault is not with you.
So, what's going on? What are you investigating? It must be serious if Heizo's involved.
Well, about that... Yeah? Unfortunately, my orders prevent me from sharing that information with you.
Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
Is A herself actually in charge of this investigation then? Ooh, look at the involvement. Okay, sure, go for it. Consider me surprised. If Sarah and Hazel are so hesitant to divulge information, there's only one person who could be responsible. Yep, the Shogun herself.
An astute observation, Traveler. Tell her the truth.
Shogun!
What? The Shogun is here?
Oh, this is A.
You recognized me with a single glance?
She talks differently too. I like that. I don't think I ever actually realized that. Shogun, we still haven't completed the investigation.
It matters not. I am certain the person standing before us is our friend, the Traveler. Her gaze, her presence, her mastery of several types of elemental energy. There is no mistake. And we need her help.
Understood. An investigation team was sent to survey a piece of land. Yesterday, the Tenero Commission received a report that the team was found unconscious in the field. Oh? Not only that, but the group appeared to have become trapped in an endless nightmare, unable to wake up. Noobs.
No, please!
Please! Not the peas and carrots! I don't wanna...
Stay away!
No, not the broom! That was me interpreting what their nightmares were about. We detected intermittent traces of yokai power where they were found. We followed the traces and ended up here, just outside the festival grounds. Oh, was I right? It is a yokai? I said it was very yokai-like to do. Was I right?
What?
Should we call off the festival? What are we gonna do? Oh, from family's over. Okay, Doomster Bunny. I hope it's not annoying. Oh, man. Family get-togethers are nice, but they're also, very socially draining. Yeah, so good luck. Understandable. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. You've heard the rumors about the doppelgangers, yes? We suspect the culprit has the ability to change form, allowing them to spread misinformation at will. They may have already infiltrated the festival grounds. Yeah, they did. If we call off the festival, we may give them a chance to escape amid the chaos. Even the slightest movement could alert them. Locking down the festival grounds could provoke them to attack, which would endanger the public.
You're right. That's a big risk.
Maybe they're just being, mischievous? And not necessarily overtly cruel?
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow the culprit to endanger anyone.
What if they actually attack someone, though? Like, you know, they attacked me? Very valid concern. Last night we dispatched a group of soldiers to the festival grounds. They'll remain undercover to keep an eye on things. We also blocked off several nearby roads under the pretext of construction, so we can keep civilians away as much as possible. Even the almighty Shogun has taken it upon herself to patrol the area all night. That's true. She herself is here. Like, that's big.
Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Very well.
Ah, so the thunder we heard was you!
I apologize for our failings, Shogun. You should not have had to intervene.
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left to discuss a plan with Miko. I did not show myself once I saw you were safe, and for that, I apologize.
Yeah, it's fair.
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Though it fades in and out, it never strays from Mount Yogo.
Oh! All the way from there? which means if the culprit infiltrated the festival grounds, they must still be nearby. The only people close to the grounds last night were the staff and the contestants staying at the shrine.
Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identities of the staff members. They should be done soon.
Alright. But would it matter if they're just... No. Yai Mika would know.
As for the contestants, that inquiry must be performed by someone else.
Maybe I could tell if they were or not a clone?
The Tenryo Commission is too conspicuous.
Yeah.
But as the judge of the competition, you can ask questions without arousing suspicion.
Detective Erie is on the case. She'll solve the case sometime. One day. Somehow. I would go about it in such a convoluted way they would never know it was me guessing them. You know, they were like, what are you doing? Oh, just a little red ball. I'm just gonna bounce it over here. What does that have to do with anything? You'll find out. Don't worry. I learned about this from Sherlock Holmes himself.
Okay, so you need us to talk to the teams and see if there's an imposter among us?
Who let Paimon play Among Us? Who was it? Huh? Paimon, did you see the games on my phone? Is that what happened?
Precisely. Traveler, I understand these people are your friends, and it puts you in a difficult position.
Oh, it does? Oh, whatever. I mean, fine with it. Yeah, well, not really.
But if one of them has indeed been displaced by a yokai, they could be in grave danger.
I do have a question, though, Abe. How am I supposed to know if they've been replaced by a yokai? I don't know their life stories. Well, I guess I could read about it in the actual manual itself that was given to me by an unknown god themselves. However, in theory, I don't spend a lot of time in here, talking to everyone. I'm called the Traveler for a reason.
Thank you. I truly hope the situation is not as grave as it seems.
Honestly, last thing I fought was Scaramouche, a false god. This is fine. I got this.
What are you guys gonna do
Don't
next?
worry.
Continue to investigate from a distance?
I also fought you. Well, there's only so much we can learn that way, so I think we need to find a way to slip onto the grounds. It's better for us to be at the scene if something goes wrong. I fear the Shogun is far too revered a figure for that. If she arrives at the grounds, it will certainly cause a stir.
Worry not. Miko and I discussed that issue. She claims to have a plan. The preparations are underway as we speak.
Oh, are you gonna have a disguise?
One of her genius plans, huh?
Somehow, scheme seems more accurate.
Indeed. If you learn any details of said plan, I would like to know what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. As though beholding illusions. Boop. Hello?
So tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me?
You get used to it.
Weak.
Kichiboshi! You did not. Kichiboshi. That's not a nice thing to say to a friend. Saya's probably just tired because she came up with all the ideas yesterday. Need a break, Sayu? I could start thinking about the ending stages in the meantime. It's been forever since we've done something fun together. You need to have enough energy to enjoy it.
Oh, it's okay. I can push through.
Dumpster Bonnet! Are you Stinky Boshi? You're Congratulations! I'm changing your name. Stinky Boshi.
Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi, too. How should we test them?
Dumpster Bunny's a bully! Did you not hear what Yaomiya said? That's not something you say. That's rude. Rude. Let's ask about the past. See, we're smart. We're investigating.
Oh, good idea! Doppelgangers only mimic appearances. They wouldn't know about someone's past. Let's give it a try.
Oh? Well, to be fair, Dumpster Bunny, you wouldn't be able to listen to Yaomiya anyway. Do you get it? Because she's not voiced? Oh, man.
White fur, yellow fur.
What up, Stinky Boshi? Well, you guys are here bright and early.
Yeah, well, the Traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off, right?
Still, you don't need to make anything, so what's the rush?
Yeah. If the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency.
Incorrect? Incorrect? Sometimes they're just here to make sure everything's running smoothly.
Oh, no, it's just... The Traveler really wanted to see you.
You're next, Paimon. You're next. Oh, why?
Well, it's... your game! Playing your game yesterday? Brought up a whole bunch of old memories.
True, true. Good lean in, Paimon. Okay, don't mess this up, okay?
So we wanted to come early to reminisce about old times. You know, because you might be busy later and stuff.
What kind of an excuse is that? They're busy now.
White fur, acting super strange.
Yeah, she's fired. Don't worry about it. Yeah, ambush order?
Huh? Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden?
Oh no, we're not gonna do that to her. We're not choosing number 2. Well, all the bucket, Tanaki, transformations, you know, stuff like that.
Well, that was my bad. I tried to turn into a barrel, but my tail was sticking out. So you found me immediately.
Oh.
But this time, I'm not in charge of turning into things anymore. So it should be fine. I think.
Wait! Stinky Boshi! Yeah, what did I just say about talking that way? Anyway, you seem to have a good grasp on transformation yesterday, Sayu. What's the story here? It all started with a certain mysterious order.
That one shouldn't be on me. I didn't realize I was tricked until later. Did all that work and didn't even get to nap.
Sheesh.
Really shouldn't have taken that order.
That's just rude. Didn't even get to take a nap. We had some fun times together though, right?
Based on what happened, I guess you could say that.
Whoa, I've never seen this look on Sayu's face. What in the heck happened back then?
Mujina is all red.
No, I'm not. And I'm not a Mujina.
After that, you share many more memories together. Oh shoot, where did the time go? We have so many levels to design today.
Oh, we should get out of your hair then. Good luck, everyone.
Did we interrogate Yaomiya though?
Bye, White Fur. Bye, Yellow Fur. Come back and play.
guess it's not. I guess it's meant to imply that they're not it. But we didn't ask her.
Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't even realize it until someone brings up the past.
Do you still remember the original meaning of our journey? No, do you?
Oh yeah, totally. It was, what was it again?
Which journey? You mean the OG journey? Well, as we keep playing the tiny mitigators and judges in every darn country we go to, I'm surprised Traveler even remembers what we're supposed to be doing.
Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations and stuff.
And whose fault is that? Yeah, what are we supposed to be doing? Something, our brother, something, Stinky Celestia. That's about it. But, you know, we got super distracted. Everywhere.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Leaning into the judge angle is probably a safer bet.
Yeah, Paimon? It might just be.
Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next.
Well, the three little ones are yokai themselves. Honestly, I think Toma would be the one in the most safely protected area. He is quite literally surrounded by three yokai. I know people say that Traveler isn't looking for their sibling. No, they are. It's just that they, it's not easy, for sure. It's just funny that the fact that they get distracted by everything and they have all these, like, little tiny off events, you know what I mean? It's like, what are we supposed to be doing? Oh, yeah, my sibling. Darn. I forgot. I am curious where they're gonna go with that. It's been a while. Huh. Kappa, Toma, Yoko. What up? Oh, sorry,
Hey,
Kazo.
Toma! We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time?
Hi, in China. Hello. Good afternoon, evening, or good morning. They've met already, and a best sibling said we'll meet again when you finish your journey. Like, I'm sorry, I'm taking advantage and having some fun. Well, I'm not too concerned about the sibling. Personally, it's whatever. They know stuff that we're going to know. Whatever, right? To me, what I want to know more about is the sustainer of heavenly principles. That's what I want to know more about. In order to get there or learn more about that, we technically have to go everywhere, and I want to team up with Shaznaya. Okay? I want to go talk to the Saritsa if she is actually there. I would love to. She's got the idea, right? She's got the right idea. And how are we doing? I am good. I hope you are good. And the game is going pretty well. It's a pretty cute event. Missing a lot of voices. Yikers. But it is a good event so far. Thinking of staying home and focusing on healing. Aw. Korkiski. Don't be injured. No injury. Be healthy. Be, healed. And you're gonna be playing Monster Hunter, right? While you're healing? Healing for their soul? Too early to say anything. I'm staying very neutral till Celestia wakes up from their 500-year power nap. Darn, where can I sign up to become there? Can I have a 500-year power nap, please? Where's that at? Oh, looks like our judges are hard at work this morning. Hi, Toma.
Feel a soft bee?
Feel a soft bee? Philosophy?
Oh, Boss can explain that one.
Is that philosophy?
Boss and Shose were up super late last night coming up with ideas.
Feel a soft bee.
And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best!
Can you time out Streamlabs? You might be able to, but Streamlabs is also in charge of all of our commands. So, don't do it. A sippy. No. This bite got it out for me. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Kiski, say something else. It's always you. I didn't even know it would time someone out for saying the butt word. That's so funny. Oh, I don't deserve that much praise. But when it comes to the talking part, I guess I'm the best person to answer your questions.
Time for an interview.
Oh no, not the Paimon mustache!
Into you?
Ask away, judges! Did you design this game with anyone in mind? Let's try that one. Well, from a design standpoint, we want it to be a game for everyone.
Not so fast. Everyone isn't an answer. You need to be more specific about your target audience.
She's kind of right. Ah, you're absolutely right. Then allow me to reverse my answer. Revise, second read. Our target audience includes growing children ages 0 to 18.
Makes sense. Kids need a little exercise here and there.
Second will be active adults, ages 18 to 40.
Right. Adults have more stamina, so they can get more out of the game.
Next would be older adults, ages 40 to 60, especially those in need of exercise. Fair? Very dodgeball-esque, yes, you're right.
Older adults. Exercise is important for healthy aging, but something feels off about this.
Finally, we have elderly people who are still full of life. That would be the 60 to 1,000 age range.
Ah, okay. Wait. That includes everyone!
Yeah, that's a very Toma thing to say, in my opinion, though. Toma, my first love. Look, I adore Toma. Would go to war for Toma. Would fight all the Archons for Toma. They better not touch him again. Not a little hair on his chin. Not at all. Well, we can't forget about the yokai, right? This game is for humans and yokai alike, after all.
But not for Ioroi.
Aww, poor Ioroi. Because he's trapped in a statue, I'm guessing. Besides, you seem to agree with each group, Paimon, unless you intend to change your tune.
Next question!
You continue asking questions and Toma answers faultlessly. Okay. So there you have it. I hope that answered your question, judges.
Whoa, not a single stumper.
Never underestimate housekeeper. He do be working. Well, I'm sure the interview is only part of the evaluation process. We'll see what you think when you play the game yourself. I did already. Which reminds me, I should probably get back to work on this stage. Want to give it a try when we're done? Sure, yeah. In that case, let's get to it.
Yes, Boss Toma.
Well, Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them.
Yeah, it was very Toma-like.
Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about when we saw the nightmare creature, the timing doesn't match up.
Yes, I'm gonna do Monster Hunt too. Cause if I'm staying here, I might as well try. Pretty much in bed. Folds. Folds? You mean lounges? Folds is forward. Folds is forward. Same with Will 1, ZZZ. You know what I meant? No, please. No, wrong. Incorrect.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
Maybe.
So, we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
I don't think Kokomi would be affected. And the other partner in her team shouldn't be affected? Why is there only Gyobu Koban here?
Huh? White fur and yellow fur are here early.
Is this part of their ploy? Part of their advertising strategy? Is it?
You're here alone? Huh. Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Interesting.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us?
Hi. You have questions for me? I presume?
Kokomi! A little warning next time!
Sounds like you already know why we're here. Yes, I heard about the doppelganger. Really? You heard about the doppelganger incident. When I saw you around the venue just now, it wasn't hard to connect the dots. As for what you want to know... Energy.
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary!
In a tree? Dry berry?
Yes. Dry berry.
Oh, sorry.
So we can leave it there, right? You don't need to ask any more questions, I would imagine. We're all good. As for Gyobu Koban, he was in the shrine all night. I can't imagine he's the criminal you're searching for. With that way they speak? No, I don't think so.
Gyobu Koban is a criminal?
No, you're not. Wait, how'd you understand that?
No, of course not! You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good?
Is good.
Good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
Oh, hello. Hi. Welcome. She left after receiving a message in the middle of the night. Looking back on it, perhaps it's related to your own investigation. She is the most suspicious one, as she's one of the yokai that deal with dreams. As she left, I heard her whisper under her breath, "Order me around in the middle of the night? Who does she think she is?" Oh, Yai Miko? That's the only person I can think of. Or A herself? So Song, do you... I'm gonna assume you play Genshin, right? Have you done the event quest or anything yet? She probably needed an expert on nightmares to help formulate a strategy. I guess that also confirms Mizuki's identity. We can't assume.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Huh? Miko and Mizuki.
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
Did you finish up your work? Oh man, she's probably working all night, right?
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
That we are currently aware of?
Just like that, you let down your guard. And all it took was for me to wear her face.
The culprit? It's you!
If you keep joking like this...
Oh? Greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
Oh, don't talk about my percentage. Yeah, you're the only one in Inazuma who would do this to me. Trying to take away my profits.
Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
Well, to be fair, you've been working all night. Yeah.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
No, no. Mizuki, run! Save yourself!
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes.
So, what did you guys do?
Investigated the shogunate officials' nightmares, analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo.
Yeah?
Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
Ah. Well, been working hard.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival.
Well, if you're up, you might as well stay out to work on the rest of your, projects. Been there, done that.
Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to that, complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
Aw, that's kind of very insightful, actually. Awesome. Hi, baby. Aw, little meow meow. Mama's kitty, nah. So cute. She's precious. Even so, I think you should take a break, Miss Mizuki. Gyoba Koban and I can handle the game development in the meantime. She did bring you some ideas, so she contributed decently. I learned a lot yesterday. I'm sure I can handle a few design elements while you get some rest. We can't have our lead developer out of commission. I'm not confident I can bring our vision to fruition on my own.
You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
Cool.
Sweet dreams.
Mizuki goes to rest, a little unsteady on her feet. She looks exhausted.
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Well, it's a good chance for her to try to expand the Isa bathhouse, which she really wants to succeed in doing.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku.
Really?
We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand.
Oh. So this has a lot more significance than we imagined.
It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
Sounds like you haven't forgotten either.
You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one.
What? I thought it was cute.
Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
Not necessarily.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set.
Hey!
Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
But that sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them.
Did we ask the Kamisatos? I'm gonna guess they looked and investigated them, but maybe not?
What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand, that is our chance.
And how do you plan to provoke them?
Oh, A didn't tell you?
No.
Allow me to show you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce an esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival.
They're just bringing her out? Like that?
Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
Wow. Wow. It's the Shogun! I am actually really surprised they decided to just fully bring her in. Okay. Sure. Yeah, why not? A chair that stretches out is so nice. You had to be very specific with how you said that, didn't you? The Almighty Shogun is here in person? Yes, he's not. I would just like to give a shout out. The fact that he doesn't have a voice line here for En, and his face is not all smiley like he usually is, makes me feel like he's not as thrilled as everyone else to see her. He's like, ah, yes. You. Even if this somehow ends up being the yokai, I think this is so funny.
So this was your plan, Miko?
To be fair, if someone also tried to kill me, I don't think I would be that enthused to see them again, no matter their excuses. You know what I mean? I get it.
Well, not bad, right?
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Hyman can't believe she agreed to that.
I can't believe they did it. I also can't believe it's not butter. The Almighty Shogun's presence is bound to cause a stir. Instead of struggling to maintain a low profile, it's better for her to step into the open. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Toma can walk it off. Sure. Yeah, a near beheading from her. Yeah, he can walk it off all right. Mm-hmm. And it means a detective can slip into the venue alongside the yeah. Big words. We don't speak big word. I'm gonna go be like Kichiboshi. That's it, I'm done. Done with English. Without turning any heads at all. In the presence of the Shogun, not even the most cunning of criminals can let down their guard. Their every move needs to be faultless. The more you focus on getting one thing right, the easier it is for the rest to become cracks in the glass. Yeah? That's what Mika wants us to take advantage of. And she's using the Almighty Shogun as bait. Lady Gucci is as daring as ever.
Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Not necessarily. Your intel was very useful, actually. We don't know how things will unfold, but I have a feeling the truth will be revealed soon. In the meantime, stick with the Shogun. We need everyone focused on her. Okay. Alright. Under my command, the Tenryou Commission will remain on high alert. If anything goes wrong, report back to me at once. There. Oh, I thought we served each star doll, just like yesterday. Oh. These presents definitely caused a stir, but it didn't take long for the festive atmosphere to return. It's actually a really good publicity for her to come down here to walk among people. Really, they need it. Maybe a day will come when A can leave Tenshukaku, and it won't be so out of the ordinary. Aww, cute!
Another day of hard work. Where did the time go?
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! Welcome. Welcome.
Nice! Wait, it's the mustache and glasses combo! Be suspicious, be suspicious!
This doll looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
Oh?
You must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryo Commission.
What are you looking at, eh?
The food offerings. Although this vendor seems...
Very suspicious. The vendor is giving me a pleading look. Judging by his cooking skill, it almost seems like his first day on the job. He's working.
Working? Ah. I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
Well, of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
Uh-huh.
No need for formalities. I'll take 3 orders of dongo milk.
Right away.
3 orders? So Paimon gets one too?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without you by my side, I imagine the people here would be on edge even now. I have my reasons for being here, of course, but I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere.
Well, this festival is for everyone, including you.
Indeed. The Mikawa Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games. Yet, the name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it. I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
Yeah, you know? It's kind of cool in a way, you know, when you think about it. Especially from her point of view. Everyone, when she comes in and out, is always changing, right? Because, well, humans do not have the same lifespan as she or the yokai. Naturally not. So, having these traditions still be the same, despite having different people, it's kind of nice. It's reassuring in a way for her, I think. He's a Doshin, so he's working for the Shogun as a spy. I was wondering about that. I was like, he's working, you know, just let him be.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
Oh.
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Zippy.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumeku Ippaku.
Aww.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's going on with this nightmare creature?
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask you something. Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me?
Oh!
Most of the contestants will be there. Oh, and don't worry about payment. It's my treat.
Oh? Free bathhouse?
Really? Yes, let's go!
Oh, hi. Hello, Shrey. What are your thoughts on the event so far? I actually really enjoy the storyline for the event and the little games. But I also play under the EN version. So, you know how it is with the voice actors. You know what I mean? Most of it's not voiced. But it is fun. Hot
Well,
springs?
game development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted and could use a break.
I'm sure they are. What are your thoughts on it? Have you done all of it yet? It's comical how many voices aren't in this event. I noticed yesterday, I had to ask, I was like, are none of the main male cast voiced at all? And they're not. I haven't come across a single main male cast member that has been voiced an EN. I can't do male voices. I just speak the way I speak. I'm sorry. Especially Ito. It just feels wrong not hearing Ito's voice. It's just super weird to me. I just associate it so much with him. Finished it on stream the other day and I tried doing a different voice for every character and it was work. Yeah, I don't try that. I can't compare myself, you know? Can't do it. Not possible. Oh.
You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all, so I thought you might like to join.
Okay, but I totally want to go to the bathhouse, like, now. Yeah?
Of course we would! Right, Traveler?
Yeah, I'm in.
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku, and I would like to continue perusing the stalls.
Aw, go for it.
Aw, that's too bad.
Now it's gonna make me feel bad about thinking about leaving her. Oh, man, but I want to go. No. We're gonna say we're not gonna go so we can keep her company if we get to choose. Thank God there hasn't been a Fontaine event with Riceley in it. Don't think I could have made it through without my husband's voice. Oh, don't worry, Dumpster Bunny. I think you're speaking it into existence. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm not going either.
Ah, I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Oh?
Oh? Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your dango milk is ready.
Oh, delicious.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute.
Ah. That's right. Mizuki. Not Mizuki. I see. Great. Oh, no.
All right, now we can talk freely.
Is it really you? You need to talk to me in private, huh? What's going on? Is it you? Are you you? Or are you talking about something else? Am I me?
I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything?
I don't know her. I don't know her. How would I know? Last time I actually really paid attention to her, she was trying to behead Toma. What do you want from me? I guess he seems troubled?
Exactly. You noticed too.
acting like that's something new? No, she wasn't? I guess she just seemed like she was worried about her people today. And I say today because, well, the last events were interesting. Oh, she was trying to head... Oh, you mean that? No, she was after Toma, and then we got in her way. Remember? Yeah. Oh, that's right. No, she was trying to hurt our Toma. I don't care. Yeah, she was trying to head me. Look. Snacky. She's mean. I don't want to hear it. She was gonna hurt our Toma. No. Imagine stealing the vision from your entire people. Don't care. No purrs. Unforgiven. Understood, but unforgiven. You can understand someone's reasoning for why they did and how it happened and why they did it, but you do not have to forgive them. Remember that. I'm here for the Icelander. Many people disagree. They're like, oh, but she did it because of this. Don't care. Don't care. She still did it. Right? That's like excusing an actual murderer because of their motivations. They still did the crime. I can understand how they did it or why they did it. Don't excuse them. Something did seem off with Ai today. Maybe she's not used to leaving Tenshukaku? Or was it the reaction of the crowd? We've been through so much. Something so trivial wouldn't shake her. She must be keeping something to herself.
I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem.
Yeah, good luck helping her. I don't know how you would. You'd have to be very, very subtle about it.
Until their emotions become so heavy, even the strongest of people collapse under the weight. I see those warning signs in the Shogun.
So even the Archons aren't immune to emotional stress. What is this dialogue? Why are we acting like that's not a possible thing? She quite literally did everything because her emotional strain. Because of her mental issue. What do you mean? Why are we surprised? What do you mean? Oh man, it's almost like they forgot what they wrote. Right? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? That is quite literally why the Shogun has done what she has done. Hello? Huh? What's canon anymore? What's canon anymore? We don't know. We don't understand. Look, I don't know her, but I know her more than her. That's for sure. I definitely know Raiden Shogun much more than whoever just wrote this sentence. That's just sad. By the way, this is after us meeting almost every Archon and helping them with their problems. Yeah. Yeah, you know, this is even more of a slap to the face. What do you mean, Archons have emotional strain? Who would have guessed it? Oh my goodness. I don't even want to hit that F button. I don't even want to click it.
Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil.
F's in chat for whoever just wrote that line, everyone. Please, they're getting fired. They're getting fired. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like, are we supposed to believe the traveler's like a sociopath who never knew who friends had emotions? People have emotions? Whoa! That's crazy. You guys actually, like, can be upset and stuff? Whoa. They aren't a sociopath. Oh, man. Woo-wee. Also, Smite, Mrs. Sage is currently not here. She's in the big window that is currently not on the same floor as me. She's on little cat adventures. But we will get you your cat pet when we see her.
It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
Well, yeah, I think that's an understood thing. Yeah?
Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, Traveler.
Raise your hand if you ever had one single class in psychology. Raise your hand. I think we also had more knowledge about psychology than whoever wrote these lines. Raise your hands. I can imagine. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Let me see. Yeah, good job, bot. Everyone, round of applause for the bot. Taking care of spam. Good job, buddy. We love Sari bot here. Maybe the Traveler was actually the doppelganger the whole time? Crazy. Crazy. It's us. It is us. As a clinical psychologist, isn't that where you come in? Why are you telling me these things? Low key. Because apparently I didn't even know people had emotions. Why are you telling me this?
Approaching someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help.
We will need your help, apparently. We will need all the help.
Here, with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
We're gonna lamp. I knew it. It's a lantern. This whole time.
Finally, you're back! Paimon's had 2 servings of dango milk already!
So did you drink my dango milk? Oh, it's warm. You know, you're the perfect size of a football.
Sorry for the wait. It sounds like the Traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse on our own.
Yappers! I can still time you out if you want, Kiski. Yeah, if you feel a little neglected by the bot, don't you worry, Kiski. We can help you. Do we know if Paimon has emotions, or... I don't think we do, you know? Who knows? Who knows?
Huh? You're not coming?
I'll explain later. Have fun.
Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg.
I'll take your word for it. Uh-huh.
There is no need to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up.
Well, you see, today I found out that you have emotions. So today I am trying to cater to you. Something tells me you chose to stay behind on our behalf. She doesn't want to make it awkward.
What makes you say that?
You don't want everyone to be on edge because of you.
If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs?
Also, Toma totally hears this entire conversation. He's like, yes, interesting table. The amount of things Toma probably overhears, especially in the Kamasato clan, and he's just like sweeping the floor like I hear nothing. He started hearing other things again.
I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions.
But aren't you under pressure too? Don't you also have emotions? Hey!
As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
such a roundabout way to not answer the question?
Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally, that person should be me.
What if you didn't have to worry about bothering anyone? Oh, that's true, a private bathhouse. Would you agree to go to the hot springs then?
What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will.
But it is. But it is. Toma always has an eye on Ace and she tried to... See, that's what I'm saying! You know, Toma, as soon as he takes anyone to go eat, he's spilling all the tea. You're right. I have a pair of special coupons here. We can get into the bathhouse after closing. See? Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh, it's so cute! Look at the little invitation. Aw, that's cute.
What clever verbal tricks, Traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko.
It's an honest offer.
You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun?
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Let's go! Come on!
Persistent indeed.
Uh-huh.
Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
Oh, do we get to keep the little invitation? Oh, yeah, no, I know that's expired. I buy it every week even if I don't use it. Where is it at? Is it... No? Where is it at? Where did it go? I don't know. Food, weapons, Oh, cool! I didn't know we had more of these. We got the Kaboom King, and that's so cute. I love that. The expired resin, I do the exact same thing. Yeah, see, when I originally started playing Genshin and streaming it, I had a completely, like, different audience and stuff back then. And they told me to just level up my world as fast as possible. And, my characters could not keep up in strength. So now I'm playing catch-up mechanic, and there are some people who help me try to level up my characters, you know, talents, weapons, and stuff like that off stream. I am considerably weakened. The Kaboom King is a hell of a lot bigger than expected? Uh-oh. I'm running out of places to put things, but luckily my island just expanded. I'm thinking about redoing my entire teapot, honestly. I'm not satisfied. Yeah, see, we have all these. Wait, why do I have 3 leeway? What? How does that work? Do I not get to keep the invitation? I want it. It was so cute. Man. Is it in? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Cute. Someone needs to make actual, like, products, IRL, for these. They would sell, like, little hotcakes. Me and Avengerine's voice, Kaboom King, you're huge!
A blade is like a tea leaf.
You know, if you
Only
ask
those
the
who
VA
sample
himself
it many
to say
times
it, he
can
might.
appreciate its
He's
true
pretty chill.
qualities.
3 leeway mansions, you're a Tibet billionaire. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. Hi, Toma. Let's go say hi to Toma. Aren't you? Oh, you didn't go to the hot spring? You didn't either? To be fair, would he be the only male there today? Well, a whole crowd of people have left already. I'll go a bit later with Shosei and a few others. Besides, we're a bit behind with our game. We need to catch up. But your team is the biggest. What happened? I guess it's my fault for going overboard with the ideas. Kozu, and the others can barely keep up. Sometimes delegating work is harder than doing it yourself. I wonder if this is how he feels, being the head of the clan. Aww. Well, don't work too hard. Right back at ya. Alright. the real reason. Is everyone else gone? Everyone else but Toma left. Passing yokai. Hello? Ah, me. I only came down for a little jaunt because they said humans and yokai were holding a festival together. But it seems there are fewer guests than I imagined. Ah, me. Oh dear. I wonder if some yokai have problems with the passage of time. You know? Especially when it comes to, like, human world things. Interesting. Alright. No one else to talk to around here? Oh, wait, food vendor. Can I get some nom-noms? Dongo milk? Right, that, yeah. Thank you for the reminder. Well, maybe if the original one comes back, we can buy something. The Inazumans must hate this festival since, like, nobody is there. Well, they're trying to stop civilians from coming here right now, so it must be very underwhelming. Right? Did this say the next day? No, nighttime. 2100? Oh, we're almost there. Ooh, oh dear. I was gonna say, wait until nighttime. Looking at the sky. Is this not night?
A blade and break.
That took forever. I know, we were waiting so long. I'm so sorry.
Well, shall we head out?
Yappers. Mm-hmm.
All right. No reason to delay.
I want that plushie. Bathhouse, bathhouse. Get it? Bathhouse. Ooh.
Steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Is it really her first time here? We're taking screenshots, excuse me. You know we have to. You know you have to. That's exactly their intention here. They're like, alright guys, this is your obligatory screenshot time. Go for it. Oh, hi baby! Look who decided to show up. We have a Mrs. Meowie Meowie. I love the way Trailblazer's hair is here. Can we have different outfits? Trailblazer. Blah. Man, so many Hoyo games. I love her hair here. It's cute. Hi, baby. Can you say hi? No? Traveler stares in his face for like 5 minutes. Okay, I'm ready. It's cute. Having Trailblazer, my favorite Pokemon. Isn't that character from Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh no. They're all blending together. It's your first time here. Yeah, that's surprising, low-key. Do you not have your own hot spring?
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago.
What? Okay. Some lore drop? Sure.
When the project was complete, I was already in the plane of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the Shogun has no need for such luxuries.
Yeah, I guess so. Hiragi Hiroshi.
The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
What happened?
What makes you say that?
Well, something clearly did, let's be real.
Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended.
Well, there's nothing else to do in here. Honestly, except talk. What else we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs? Probably not. Take a nap, which is what you're not supposed to do. If I could get away with taking a book in here, I would, but I'd be afraid.
You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumekui Baku could do nothing to wake them.
As awful as that sounds, it doesn't seem bad enough to make you this upset. Are we still questioning whether she has emotions or not? Is that what's going on? Why are you upset? All your people were put under a sleep paralysis thing? Oh, why are you sad about this? Well...
Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead.
Well, that's the world. A waking nightmare. Think if A uses her power, we'd be killed. Probably. Yeah. I mean, anybody who comes visits my world as the Raiden Shogun herself usually ends up getting me killed. I have a lot of Hydro characters, and sometimes we, like, fight on a beach. I'm cooked. Literally, I'm cooked. Traveler sounds off in this quest. Why are you still sad about your friends dying? You have emotions? Oh my goodness. I would have never guessed. I don't know who's been in charge of writing this. The event overall is fine. The Traveler in this second half? What happened? It's almost like the person who was writing Paimon lines for a significant amount of time there. Crazy.
The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated.
So you're telling me PTSD, yes?
And every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
Ah, okay. If I hadn't broken out of the nightmare yesterday, would that have happened to me? I must be so worried because... Chat. Why are we asking this question? Didn't she just tell us this happened? Who's in charge of writing this? She quite literally just finished telling us what happened to people if they managed to break through but also couldn't fully do it, and the nightmare, the waking nightmare, and everything. Did that happen to someone back then? Yes. Yes, how else would she have known what happened? Yes, it did.
Yes.
Yeah, Who would have imagined that that was going to be a yes? What happened?
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
Oh! Okay. That might have been mercy, though. Yeah. I like how this is her answer for everything. But low-key, A would be so much better if she was the War Archon. Because her answer to everything is to fight it with the Mosuno Dotachi. That kind of makes... It seems like that can make sense to me. Even if it's mercy, right? I struck her down to kind of like put her out of her misery, etc., type of thing. Seems like, it would fit a War Archon. Traveler's just vibing in the water, not listening to A at all. Yeah, sure, yeah. So, did it happen to someone back then? A's just staring at Traveler like, no, totally not. Why would I say such a... No, didn't happen. Nope, couldn't have happened. I thought Mabuika was the War Archon. To be fair, I have not gotten to Natlin. But I have so many thoughts about Natlin without doing the quest line. So many thoughts. Yeah.
No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own.
That's a shame. Yeah. Both for Inazuma's sake and her own, so she couldn't hurt anyone else, and she didn't have to live with that.
If necessary, I would do it again. Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh.
Oh? We got little eavesdroppers this whole time?
Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Yeah. We know. We know who it was, though. Silly. Silly teehee. Wait, what? What is going on? Hold on, I'm trying to take a screen here. There we go, got it. It wasn't working, it kept kicking me out of the game. That was weird.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
Ooh, hot spring tea party.
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
It's nice. Have you guys ever been to a hot spring?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
All of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded.
Aww.
Looks like it worked like a charm.
I understand the reasoning.
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Well, yeah, I didn't... Yeah, no. See, A also knows. Yeah, Miko is always up to something usually, so...
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Well, it wasn't so much about the intel itself. It's more like the, what's creasing ya? You know, how you doing?
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
Well, that's a problem.
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
Oh man, my hot springs tea
no! Someone's unconscious!
Is it the nightmare? Is she hungry? What's going on?
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
Is it awake?
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun,
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
Huh. What did happen?
I almost fainted again just now.
You fainted?
Yes. I was on my way to Uyu restaurant.
Oh.
And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree.
Ah, creepy.
It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the moonlight.
Oh, someone just took your form.
And it was me! In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
Well, they didn't do anything to you, technically.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
Horror movie character. She didn't run, she decided to faint on the spot. Oh no. People who see their doppelganger end up dead in 3 days. Faints right in front of the doppelganger. The doppelganger. Huh. I don't even have to wait 3 days. I could do it right now. I could do it right now. Huh, crazy. Huh. Yeah, also, please don't be blaming all the yokai.
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
Well, that's because they can't get to the festival, probably. So now they're just in the city.
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim!
What?
At the festival, Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
Oh, so these are separate incidents. Ah. They are coincidentally happen at the same time, but they are separate. Okay, sure.
What?
I understand. Maybe the one who's being a doppelganger is not an issue.
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Oh? Interesting. Nahina, where are you?
Kappa! Kappa!
What's even more interesting is that they got one of them. Like, I thought it was gonna be a human for sure.
Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Shogun, the fault is mine. The Tenryo Commission failed to protect those under our charge.
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the
No, we have failed you. There is no trace of the enemy. Now I'm suspicious of Toma. Because he was the only one who stayed behind.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Other than the Bake Danuki transformation, there was no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. doppelganger in Inazuma City also seemed to appear without warning. Yappers! Yes, there was indeed. Doppelgangers, nightmares, Inazuma City, Mount Yogai.
How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
What?
The yokai! It must be getting stronger! Kappa, oh, please don't die.
Interesting. It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
No, it was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sarah, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Yashiro Commission to move them to a secure location just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
Ah? You flatter me, Lady Gucci. I do have a few ideas. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of the nightmare creature around Mount Yogai. And now, a doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Our original thought was that the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there would be no reason for them to risk exposure by continuing to change form. Rather than concluding that the nightmare creature, on top of everything, now has the ability to disappear without a trace, I think there's a different possibility. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! We have to think! Uh-oh. Well, you know, it's a different person. The nightmare creature and doppelgangers are separate entities. That's why their methods are so different. Separate goals. Psychological phenomenon? I don't think so, but we can interpret. The people who saw doppelgangers were mistaken, and the nightmare I saw wasn't real. No, I can't just explain it away. Nah, okay. The enemy that has two different abilities and can suddenly appear and disappear without a trace, it seems too random, like a novel from Yaoi Publishing House that tries to incorporate every element under the sun. Different person. That's right, the entities appeared at the same time and place. That's why the Tenryou Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger incident in isolation, the culprit's motive is clear. Cause panic. Doppelganger incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folktale about doppelgangers did cause people to panic. That must be the culprit's goal. Not escape capture. We thought the culprit was changing form to evade capture, but if the doppelganger isn't responsible for the nightmares, they would be no more deserving of arrest than a random prankster. Yeah, they're definitely just more of a prankster to me. Occupy Inazuma. That's a weird one. Taking control of Inazuma by replacing everyone with doppelgangers. I doubt even a folktale would come up with something so unrealistic. Cause panic. That's right, because it's folktale about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Tenryou Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so that the panic would spread. But what is the end goal? Panic doesn't seem like enough of a motive. You're right. Panic is a means to an end. But I think the shift to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is their new target, the person they're impersonating at the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover their tracks and incite more panic by leaving behind a stand-in. It's not. Uh-huh.
Kappa is made of wood?
Yappers? I was like, is this even a real body?
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Not just that. Replacing one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can cover for each other. Ooh! Are you suspecting everyone before going to NPCs? Look, I should have known. Okay, alright. This is why they didn't leave me in charge of the investigation. We didn't get to see each other much during the test of courage.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
Is it the whole crew? This kind of transformation is said to have a particular weakness. If the subject is frightened, the disguise starts to crumble. Isn't that right, Yoko and Suzume? Oh! Yeah, it's all three of them. Whoa! Wait, was it really?
It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Oh!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Are you serious?
Tetsunosuke?
They're getting away!
Paimon really choking over here. Someone help her.
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
Aw, at least they have some honor amongst themselves. Isn't that kind of cute?
No fighting! Let's go!
Oh? You think you're getting away? Huh? Huh?
Bakedaniki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them!
Couldn't I just...
Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they?
Oh, it
More
does matter.
Bakedaniki tricks?
Nothing's working! The humans are catching up!
Teehee.
Little rascals! Stop running!
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us! You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm up on fire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfires!
Hear that,
So
Trevor?
relatable.
Bonfires! 3 of them! We'll show them, stupid.
Ouch!
Really?
They're gone again! Oh, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick?
Oh!
So we got one of them. There he is.
Kichiro, protect us!
Ah, there he is.
Save us, Tsukumo! We're almost rid of them.
Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle. That's enough. I will not fail the Shogun again because of you. Ooh-wee.
Ah! A Tengu! Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
So says you? Surrender now, and I will spare your life. Ooh.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans! Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Why was there a triple zoom on him? What was that? Doom, doom, doom. That was cute. Nonsense. The Shogun would never give such an order. Well...
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Well, you see...
Shogun sent humans to steal our home.
Well... technically, low-key probably kinda slightly true, as most humans take over the land of which they walk.
And the Mikawa Flower Festival. Shogun is making yokai serve the humans.
Did you even bother talking to the other Tanuki? Like...
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku Yokai to work all night.
But did you even talk to them? And asked if they volunteered?
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Uh-huh.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
Man, that is such a social commentary. I think there are some misunderstandings. Kichiboshi and the others weren't forced into anything.
Stay back!
Humans want to enslave us again!
Go talk to them!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
How are they affected?
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
So where's the source of the nightmare, then?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement. These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now.
What do you mean, ridiculous misunderstandings? Excuse me?
A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
And how did that happen? Evil Paimon!
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
Wow, hey. I may have a solution. Really, we do? We have a solution?
Truly?
Oh, if the nightmares come from the abyss, there's something I can try.
What are you doing? No, don't!
Yoinky Sploinky?
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
I think it's a very understandable nightmare. A's just gaslighting us. She's like, don't listen to them. They have mental problems. I didn't take over this land. It was like this when I got here. Yes, this land had roads and buildings already here. I just moved in. Wasn't me. I didn't do that.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea. If Yoroi was still around, he would remember.
He is? But he is?
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
How did they get so far removed from the other Tanuki? How did that happen?
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Yeah, meanwhile, Yoroi is trapped in the most cruel punishment ever. Yeah, that's so cruel. I don't know.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Sheesh!
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Well then.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
I like how they're both seen evilly and Kaguya's just like, hey guys, how's it going?
Oh yeah, the festival for humans. And... the festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun.
It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die!
This is such a terrible cliche, but also horrendous at the same time.
No! How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
Oh no, they even laugh evilly! Oh, okay. That seems legit.
What? What is that?
Someone protect my poor Kaga.
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on, we're coming!
Well?
The yokai and the humans are unconscious?
Do they not know?
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak.
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset.
So they gave him a few hints here.
Boss Tama will eat us.
Oh, come on. Of all people to be afraid of, it's Toma.
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
Why are these kids that are supposedly unconscious literally just talking? Boss Toma is the best! Last words ever heard from Kappa.
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
Oh, bright lights! Oh, my eyeballs. Oh, gosh. I'm blinded! I'm blinded! Help! Oh, that hurt. This is what happens when you use dark mode in every browser. Oh, my eyes. I'm not used to it. These memories, they belong to the Bake Donaki?
Traveler! Traveler!
Don't mind me, I'm busy.
Are you all right, Traveler?
I'm fine, I've just been blinded by the white light. Oh.
Where are we?
That's what I want to know. I can barely see.
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Yeah, you know, main character from a different planet or universe, etc., etc. You know, stuff like that.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai!
Hi.
The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Yeah, good question. Looks like they're confused. They still seem wary of humans. It's a learned habit now. Might have something to do with a long time in hiding, true. You described the memories to the group. Oh, that's right, no one else saw it but me.
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was the only thing they could imitate.
To be fair, it was not that different from the other 3 who did just keep calling him Boss Toma. That was the last things they said. They weren't wrong.
Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
At the end here, he says, oh, well, yeah, I have to finish all these levels. I didn't think much of it. You're like Heijao, if his skills only worked in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
No, but you're my level. It's okay, Paimon, we're good. More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Danuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
Yeah, just hand them over to him. I'm sure he's got this.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Hazo, return to the festival to keep watch.
She's actually going?
The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Ooh, that could be spicy. Yes, Shogun. That'll be interesting.
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun, I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
Aww.
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
Well, never seen him actually, respect someone to this level.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a Naku weed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Well then.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything.
Okay.
It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Oh, there they are. Hey, guys.
Oh, it's Ioroi! The humans really did kill you!
No.
Your body is stoned.
Huh? I am not dead.
He's like, what? Guys, I'm right here. It's almost like we can still hear Ioroi's voice. Oh, no. It is my voice.
Not dead? The kitsune spoke the truth?
This smell is Ioroi! Ioroi is alive! Ioroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Okay, this one has a thought going on in there. Oh, he's sealed away.
Wait, this must be Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke.
Oh.
You weren't sealed away?
He's like, wait a minute, how did you three get away?
When the humans, Kabuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
Oh, little freak. Look at that little freak. Look at it. No one likes you.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move.
Oh.
Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Bake Tanuki Tsukumo taught us. By digging a hole in the ground!
Fair. Yeah.
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Bake Tanuki Kichiro made manifest.
Oh. Okay. Oh, bye, Kiski. What are you doing? Gonna take a eepee? I sleep. Yep. Have a good eepee. Bye-bye.
It restored our power! And then we made the human go, oh, ching, chung, yeah.
I don't think that's how that worked.
Oh, and by Ting Tune, yeah, you mean?
We tricked him and ran.
Huh.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Bake Danuki are so afraid of humans?
Well, I guess that's been answered. I was like, where did this even come from to begin with?
If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Bake Danuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
All because of that little freakazoid.
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
That's one way to put it.
We strayed from the path?
But they did it to survive. To be fair, they might have ended up like all the others.
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question.
Huh? I'll have to hear the rest of this out first.
Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether, or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Unfortunately, the land surveyor themselves said, nope.
Oh, really?
Then what happened to everyone else?
Wait, that is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
Are you sure?
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellow Fur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Bake Danuki were only sealed away back then because Ioroi stole that comb.
So?
Ioroi? It's a thief? Ioroi got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved? Justice for Ioroi, alright? I want justice. What do you mean? He stole a comb. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care whose comb it was at all. Very benign issue.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
Well, you did give it back. You heard it here. Free Ioroi. Clearly the other Tanuki actually need him, because you see what happens when they're left alone.
So the humans were mean for no reason?
This. Yeah?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match.
Wow.
Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
Wow. Look at that insight. Round of applause for Ioroi. Yeah, that's what we talk. Yeah, that's what we talk about. Nice.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Well, it sounds like he acknowledges it, at least to the other Tanuki. And that's what matters. Alright? The image and what he tells the lower Tanuki or the others, so that they just don't hate on what happened to him. That's a great way to put it behind him.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
Well...
So, it was all a nightmare.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
I wouldn't call it nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
That is true. They did win. Stealing my Kit Kats is like a death wish. You tell him, Kai. You're like, yeah, I would do it to him. I would do it.
Huh? We won? Go us! We're even better than Eoroy!
Oh.
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Yeah, you didn't find Eoroy. He's technically winning too.
Wow, the mind of a Bakedaniki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
I've heard a legend about that. Have we?
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again.
Oh, man. Are you serious?
A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chio the Tiger Bite, or Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name.
No.
Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality.
Yeah. A nightmare doesn't incapacitate someone with sufficient strength. It turns into something even worse.
The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction.
Nope, sorry, Toon.
It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
Well then. I didn't even think about that.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bakedanuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chio's nightmare.
So it's still just a persisting nightmare this whole time.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a jibakure.
Jibakure? That's great.
An earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
Great. Joy.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world.
I mean, no joy.
The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
Why hasn't it appeared since?
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chio set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
For the good and the bad, huh?
Oh. But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated.
Oh, she is here for ending this.
And an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Having to unleash Ishin against her again. Would she be okay? It's sad, but Mizuki said Archons suffer from the same turmoil as the rest of us. Duh.
Oh, who cares about the dead anyway?
Huh? Yo, Miko. Okay. We're just gonna say that?
I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
I see.
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The Tanuki Blade, please. Don't pull us into this.
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
She's so funny. She's so good. Trying to spare her. I feel like, do you have emotions? Should be a permanent me now. Yeah.
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no. A 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Look, I think they're justified in being horrified at humans. And yeah, that's fine, Walton.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Yes.
Well, Oh!
Yeah, Mizuki, get on board. Come on.
Yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Yeah, I've seen it happen before.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
Okay.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
For a snack?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Okay.
Is that even possible?
Why not?
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Oh, let's go.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere.
Maybe they're hiding as trees? Or the wind?
If people start, hiding as wind, we're doomed. Guys, it's over. If people can disguise themselves as wind, it's over.
Fools! The kitsune is clearly referring to the Bake Danuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
The The other Tanuki really do need Ioroi.
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bakedanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Woohoo! Oh my.
Oh,
Well?
she just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have 2 formidable warriors on our side.
We do? Where? Maybe they're disguised as the wind.
Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the 2 of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness,
party?
Then naturally, a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out...
Need a source of joy.
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
Obviously.
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately.
Wow!
I will not put the people in danger.
Okay!
Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Let's go for it! Okay, we're going for this! We're doing this?
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Oh no, another one.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a little fox's daydream as well.
Not like this.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Poor Mizuki. Oh, man.
Well, Ioroi, as I see it, you've been punished long enough. It's about time you were released.
Released? I can do that myself anytime I want. This statue keeps me warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Don't interfere.
Yoroi is the best!
I agree! Ioroi is the best!
Besides, the seal's power is almost gone. What I really want is for you to help me give that sneaky kitsune a piece of my mind.
Ioroi, she's already...
Not so fast. I won't be fooled by your tricks again. Whatever you were about to say, she can tell me herself, instead of sending some young kitsune to hoodwink me.
Aww. Can we talk to him?
Well, Ioroi, as I see it, you've been punished long enough.
Yoroi. Besides, this...
Ioroi...
Not so fast.
Interaction. Alright.
Great yokai really wasn't forced to work all night?
That's right. It was my choice.
Why does great yokai have to work?
I suppose it's just the price of becoming a great yokai.
Technically, yeah.
Great yokai? Kingaku is sad for you.
Aww. Kind of funny though. Look at them being worried. Alright, A, let's do it.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits.
Uh-oh.
If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me. I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
Alright, get some rest then.
One more thing. Thank you.
Well, at least she doesn't have to face it alone, you know? Second night complete. Evan chat for the great yokai. Oh. Not easy. Oh, cool. Alright. Cool. Commission's done again. 1300 to 1500 until the next
A
day.
blade embraces its student.
So what is this, midday? Yeah, this is kind of afternoon. Honk snoo. Honk snoo. We took a nap. Honk snoo. We're awake. Good morning!
As a Jew, cherish.
All right, it's finally time for the festival. Hopefully everything goes okay. Do you think everyone completed their games? Let's go check it out.
Sure. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, guard. Hello. Oh, Ayano's back. Hello. I assembled all the key information into booklets. Lady Gucci and the incantation for the ritual has been distributed along with them.
Remarkably efficient, Ayato. How are things with the Tenryo Commission?
We have adjusted our defensive efforts in response to the Nightmare Fragment. Now that we no longer need to worry about the doppelgangers, we can be much more efficient.
Oh, you're all here!
Well, thank you, Yuzu. I'll take a sippy, I'll take a sippy. Thank you. And with your arrival, we can be even more confident in the strength of our defenses. Nevertheless, we must remain vigilant. We all must do our part to give Traveler and the Shogun the best chance against this enemy.
Well, it's a relief to have you all in our corner.
Where is Ayaka? With the festival preparations complete, we have everything covered over here. Ayaka is currently helping those in need, you can say.
Those in need?
Most of the game development teams are short on manpower, so Ayaka and a few others are helping them out.
I'm sure you'll run into her as you walk around. Oh, and just a reminder, you need to select the best game later tonight.
Uh-oh.
Most importantly, don't forget to enjoy yourself. We need this event to be as joyful as possible if we want the plan to work.
Yeah, alright. Yep.
Once you're done experiencing the festival, you should check in with A.
So be it. Head pat. We can do a head pat, yeah. So avoid the platformer at all costs. Hey! You don't know me. Oop, wrong button. Sorry.
So this is a day
You don't
in
know
the
me,
life of the
dumpster
traveler.
bunny. You don't know me.
I'm learning more about you all the time.
What if I liked platformers all of a sudden? That'd be crazy. Hi! Oh, Goro, you're back!
Ah, Captain. Swordfish 2,
Salute.
Hello. It's been a while. I'll say the squad was a little reluctant to help at first, but telling them you were the festival representative had them moving faster than an actual swordfish.
To be honest, some Watatsumi Islanders aren't too concerned about the festival or the safety of Narukami Island.
Sheesh.
But if they knew it was for the captain of Swordfish too, I'm confident everyone would be here in a heartbeat.
I'm not sure I deserve that level of loyalty, but thanks. I doubt you have a choice at this point. Yeah, not really. Not even the words of a divine priestess are enough to convince the people of Watatsumi and Narukami Island to let go of the past. It takes time, communication, and most importantly, the help of very special people. Your representation at this festival and my collaboration with Mizuki will serve as bridges between Watatsumi Island and the outside world.
Huh. I never considered that angle. You possess wisdom beyond your years, Kokomi. On par with a certain other shrine maiden I know.
Oh.
Mizuki! Did you get any sleep at all?
She deserves a vacation after this.
I'm fine. Sometimes you need to push past your mental limits to unleash your full potential. I've seen that many times in my line of work.
So that's a no, then, yeah, get a good night's sleep once this is over.
I will. The good news is, the ritual is all set. That means the festival can proceed, and we can focus on realizing our vision. As for the more pressing matter, once the nightmare fragment appears, we will begin the ritual, but it needs time to take effect. You and the Shogun are the only ones who can subdue the enemy until then.
Okay.
Do you remember what I told you yesterday? Before you left for Isa Bathhouse?
Totally, yeah?
Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion, and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil.
Oh my gosh! Things have emotion. I didn't know others had emotions. Crazy. Feelings exist.
It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
I remember. Others have feelings.
Good. I trust you won't let the Shogun shoulder this alone. Not anymore.
I think I've learned a lot with this festival. Someone doesn't know how to write for Traveler, and others have emotions. I've evolved. Can I still... Hey, can I get food? Can we get food? Food. One... Just one bite. Okay. I smell good food right now. It's past lunch for me. I haven't had lunch. I'm hungry. I want no lunch. But we also gotta finish this before it disappears. Ah. Ito made it! Ito! Oh my goodness, you're here! Toma, my bro! I heard you're in a bind. The almighty Arataki unbeatable and unmatched game dev team is here to help. Aw.
The Arataki gang rules!
I'm not sure how helpful most of them will turn out to be, but I, at least, am licensed game designer. Wow, Cookie! I'm so sorry, everyone. I was so focused on this game, I didn't notice Kinkaku and the others at all.
Not your fault. Bakedanuki are powerful. Even Shosei couldn't smell them.
Well, I definitely did not notice. I don't know those characters well at all. And honestly, the last words they said before they truly fell completely unconscious was literally just Boss Toma over and over again. The Tanuki had it down packed. They were pretty good. You're okay, Toma. Hit pat for Toma. Good panda! Don't sweat the small stuff. I'm sure all Hidetsume, Kotso, and those little fellas want is for you to honor their last wishes and finish what you set out to do. Their last wishes? That was beautiful, boss, but last wishes are used for people who are, you know, dead. Dead? As in the big sleep? The final curtain? The last hurrah? Genta, you copied down the wrong thing. I love Ito so much. So relatable. I love him. Cookie works as everything. I wouldn't be surprised finding her as a cashier at my bodega.
Longhorn Oni is stupid. Stupid Oni really helped make game?
Shusei! In the word of Yaomiya, you can't just call people that. What is going on? Stinky Boshi from earlier was also kept calling Sayu weak. What is wrong with you? We'll see. But as you said, I'll try my best to, finish what we started.
By the way, where are the real Hitotsume Kozo and his friends? And what about Tetsunosuke and the others?
After the three passed out, the Bakedaniki hid them in their home to keep them safe. Even under the influence of a nightmare fragment, Bakedaniki are kind at heart. As for Tetsunosuke and the others, they're in charge of setting up the ritual as punishment for causing all that panic. Yeah, something about showing them what it's really like to work through the night. Sounds like Miko's doing. Once you deal with the crisis, I think I'll get the whole gang together. Hiratsume, Katsuo, Yoko, Kappa. Plus Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke too. We'll all play Akitsu or Pastum. To our heart's content. Okay. Toma's such a real one. Can I take Toma, like, huh? Are you talking about his vision? What are you on about? What? Alright, so this is just telling me for my thing. What is this spell? Got it. And then Sayu. Oh, there's Ayaka! Guys! It's another clone! Hello.
Don't you think this puzzle is a bit too complicated? If we make this small adjustment, it'd be a lot easier to understand, don't you think?
I liked the puzzles.
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Nice one, Ayaka. And you'd be a great addition to the team.
Oh, no. You two did all the hard work. You made it easy for me.
Hello.
Oh, when did you get here?
Just now. Also.
Just now! Seems like you're a natural, Ayaka. A real game developer at heart, huh?
We talked about wanting to create a game that day before yesterday.
Oh, you remember that. Well, Brother had everything covered, so I asked Yoimiya if she could use a hand. I'm just glad I didn't turn out to be an inconvenience.
An inconvenience? We were in such a jam. You saved us.
In a jam? Because jam is sticky, and we got stuck.
Yuppers!
Not that kind of jam. But it doesn't matter. We just need to get this done.
No! They got a point. They understand.
Traveler, Lady Guji told me about the upcoming battle. As I understand it, this is an extremely dangerous endeavor, and the rest of us can only help from the sidelines.
Well, yeah. Well, you're right, Smite, because Brant isn't out yet, so I couldn't build him if I wanted to at the moment. Joke's on you, punk!
Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Be careful.
It's you. Before battle, it is imperative to calm the mind.
Okay.
If you have unfinished business, see to that now.
I already said kiss kiss for the cat. I think I'm good. I'm set. Alright, team, lock in.
Then, come meditate with me.
Oh. You seem unsettled.
Since leaving the plane of Euthymia, I seem to experience this feeling more and more, whether in the markets of Inazuma or before the sacred Sakura.
I seem to have a hand on a lot of those. Well, to be fair, it's probably good for you low-key.
No, it may not be a bad thing. In the plane of Euthymia, I could not perceive the consequences of my choices, but that did not preclude their impact.
See? Even A herself does not excuse her actions.
It is only natural that I would feel their effect one day. Even a god cannot sever the link between cause and effect. I have come to realize that isolating oneself from all engagement is no way to reach a true state of euthymia. I will not unleash Muso no Hitotachi this time. I can only support you in the battle ahead.
Very well. A fair choice.
Using illusion against illusion, dream against nightmare. The ultimate success of this plan comes down to you, traveler.
This is a last-minute plan. We don't exactly know what we're about to face. And it could all fall through at a moment's notice, but one thing is for sure. This time, you will not face her alone.
Did we do it?
Ew, just in time. And it's done! Right on! Big does for the team. Aw. I wanted to hear his VA.
The Arataki Gang rules!
Ooh, here it comes. What in the... Well then, hi. Don't panic, just follow the plan.
Prepare yourself, traveler.
Done. I am prepared as much as I can be.
All right, follow me.
Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait. Do I get my team? No, I do not. Oh, is this the parry mechanic again? Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can get it on time. Game Verity, yep, we read this before.
To think, there would be a day when we would fight in the plane of Euthymia, side by side.
Whoa, whoa!
Be on your guard, traveler.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Woo! I don't know how long I can keep that block up.
We have the advantage. Time to strike.
Ooh, she walking it. Okay, okay. Wait, let me block this one. I can do it too. Oh, that's too fast.
Shatter the night,
unmask it all.
Do it. There she goes.
I lend you my power. I grant you the Shogun's blessing.
Whoa!
We have the advantage. Time to strike.
Too early, too soon, too soon. I wanted to play with Perry a little bit more. I like it. I wish it was permanent.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Shatter the night, unmask it all!
With your might, let illusions fall.
Let's go, team!
Wake up! Wake up! Makoshi-sama! Makoshi-sama! Are you okay?
We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Mother!
Do what you must. Just save her.
This nightmare, it's beyond our skill to heal.
A nightmare. It felt like an endless nightmare. Sleep in peace. This time, only sweet dreams await.
Night falls, the games are complete, and the Mikawa Flower
For many of us,
Festival-
I'm sure the last few days have seen unforgettable levels of stress and fatigue.
Man, a part of her was still attached to that then, or was it just her memories? Man.
But for now, I hope we can put the past behind us and enjoy a night of pure, unadulterated fun.
At least it's over now, I guess.
Now, before we kick things off, our representative will announce the award for Best Game.
The award for best game goes to... We'll find out. Yeah, I know there was. Sepia. Overall, I do like the event. We just like to make fun of the few choices for voice lines that I think are absolutely hilarious that should not have ever been included, that are obvious. You know? Oh man. Wish you could have all won, TBH. Do you actually get to choose? Rated character teaser reference! Yes, I've watched it. I've seen it. Oh man. Because only she remains. Oh shoot, a spoiler! Oh, they don't all win. Oh no! Oh man, what a spoiler! Endless fun with Horpatsum! Woohoo! Yay! Kitsu Horpatsum! I think it's overall an enjoyable one, especially if you do it in co-op. Pretty cute dodgeball for everyone. I wish Hitsume, Katsuo, and the others were here. Want to get to see the look on their faces. Except, you wouldn't be able to see their expressions at all.
The winning team will take home a sum of prize money courtesy of the Yashiro Commission, along with the Tanuki Game Award.
What did everyone else in chat choose? Now, for a solo game, I'm a fan of the Sayu one, and of course, you know, the other one is my least favorite. It's good, but not for me. I went with the Little Fox's Daydream. Yeah, it's a platform to help out at Sumi Island. Yeah, but there was also the thing where they were calculating how Yae Publishing was going to get part of the commission for that game, which means she would have an in on the actual Isa bathhouse. From a business standpoint, I wouldn't want that to happen. I wouldn't want that to happen. So, even though they said it'd be good publicity, they can get good publicity elsewhere.
In addition, our special guest has the honor of announcing a special award. Shogun, if you could.
Oh no, Kite. It's not a bad thing. And Mizuki and Kokomi themselves was fine with Yae Publishing having a say in some of their profits. They were like, sure, but it's good publicity. But if I had a say in helping them, you know, do something, I'd be like, girls, it's not worth it. You can find other ways.
This special award recognizes the team with the most immersive game.
Immersive?
And that goes to the creators of the horror game, The Doppelganger Incident. Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke.
Rigged! Rigged! Rigged!
Huh?
Eh?
Oh, so it was a horror game all along! I really thought I'd seen a ghost.
Poor Sorry. He lost it, man.
Wow, that takes immersive to a whole new level. Bakedanuki are something else.
Smart idea. Now people will have no reason to fear the yokai. That's a good way to do it, for sure. I don't think the Shogun Lake and Guji want the yokai to fear humans either. You can help as much as you can.
I present you this award in the name of the Narukami Ogosho, and I promise you this. No human shall infringe on your peace without cause.
She said, not on my watch. That's the type of person you want on your side. Woo! The almighty Shogun herself.
Shogun is the best!
Aww.
Shogun is the best!
What about the Shogunate development plan?
The whole purpose of the investigation was to avoid disturbing yokai territory. Besides, the world is a big place. Humans, yokai, there's more than enough room for all of us.
Okay, as long as you don't steal from each other. Yeah. Oh. Man, the final night was a lot shorter. Okay.
Though there were misunderstandings, wariness, and even hostilities along the way, we still ended up with a celebration in the end. Seeing the Bakedanuki together with all these humans and yokai, it's a moving sight indeed.
Bakedaniki. Where did they go off to?
Miko took them to Mizuki so she can check them over. We needed to make sure the disappearance of the nightmare fragment did not have an adverse impact on them. After all, you claimed striking down the nightmare could endanger the Bakedanuki. Unless that was a lie?
Nope, was not a lie. No burst. Of course it wasn't. Unc Padre, a little birdie told me you went to Isa bathhouse last night. Yeah. I'm getting the crew together and we're gonna go there to celebrate. You in?
But we were just there.
Why not? Let's go again. But I bet you were missing a few people. Like Shinobu and Goro and, Ayato. Basic boss heard about the trip and now he really wants to go. Look, it's fair. I agree. Anyway, once you're done perusing, come find me and we'll soak it up. Well, ready to get your soak on? Yeah! Let's go! Next stop, Isa Bathhouse. Let's go, let's go! Following Ito's constant nagging, you all head to Isa Bathhouse. Oh! This is gonna be the hottest one! Let's see who can last the longest. Who's in? Aww. Look, they can finally join in. This made my whole week. Wait. Oh, dumpster bunny? What was that first part? No, dumpster bunny, oh. Oh, dumpster bunny. If you're that excited about it, how can I refuse? This isn't a sauna.
So warm.
Sayu! No, you can't sleep here.
Oh, hey, don't fall asleep in the tub.
Also, why is Paimon actually kind of really cute here? What? My fur is so heavy. I feel dizzy. Cookie, send help, please. Can't handle the heat, Goro. Get out of the tub. Kojosara, stop being so loud. On the other side. Oh, this one's cute too. Oh, this is adorable. Ito is as energetic as ever. This is so cute. We're playing TCG. And the Kamasatos and Kokomi get to join. They're always working hard.
It's not good to get distracted during a match, brother.
Wow, this game is getting heated. What's your next move? What do you two think? I would take it slow, try to consolidate my advantage. Or you could be aggressive. Taking a risk isn't a bad idea. Risk! We risk it for the biscuit, alright? Oh? Very clever. A decisive defeat. I concede. Now, based on the random draw earlier, the next player should be... Ayaka! You have fun, you two.
Oh, okay. Go easy on me, traveler.
Aww, cute. Ayaka must have lost to me on purpose to give Ayaka more time to play. Always up to something, that one. He's such a good brother. Oh, he's such a good person overall. He always does this. Oh, so precious.
Boss! The Mikawa Flower Festival was a huge success for us! We had 3 times more visitors than usual!
Oh!
Based on what we've made so far, I think we'll be able to make... this much.
That's great news! We might even beat Yai Publishing House this month.
There you go.
Oh, you look pleased about something. Having a party without me?
Oh, it's nothing.
I forgot to share some good news with you.
Uh-oh.
30% of the proceeds from the festival have been transferred to Yai Publishing House. We're expecting record profit this month. Don't you think congratulations are in order?
Excuse me?
What?
Well, boss, I guess congratulations are in order. This is our 333rd time competing against Yai Publishing House in sales, and our best showing to date. Second place.
Oh, wow. Okay. To be fair, it's low-key unfair. Because Yai has an in with the Shogun, you know, directly herself, so she's always organizing all these events. Of course she's gonna have a lot more proceeds going to her, you know, her business than the Isa Bathhouse ever will. Unless the Isa Bathhouse had, you know, more of an advantage or actually put in money into the event, then maybe they could have had that W.
May this be a night of sweet dreams for all.
Well, alright. That was so cute! That was so cute. Me like it. Can we not buy anything here still? I want that one. Right here. One day the Traveler will have their own. Mark my words. It will happen. Or I hope it does.